Afternoon everyone, and welcome to today's craft. And now I made this hair out of lollipop sticks. I will be giving 2 of these away and making them, and you can choose what colour you want them, so stay till the end of the video and yeah, I'll show you how you can enter the draw. So you'll need a pen, a pair of scissors and a pair of wire cutters and a hot glue gun, and then some plain lollipop sticks, and then some acrylic paint of your choosing to paint it, and a paintbrush. And that's everything you'll need today, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of the lollipop sticks, and I'm just going to mark halfway where it is on the lollipop stick, and then I'm going to use the wire cutters to score the stick and then use a pair of scissors to cut it. I've noticed that if you try and just cut the stick with a pair of scissors, it splits and breaks, but if you score it first, then it's a lot easier. And then I just use the scissors to trim it. I have cut out of the video all the bits where I cut the lollipop sticks just to try and make it shorter. It was nearly 2 hours long, and I've managed to get it down to 22 minutes. So yeah, I've cut out all that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take that stick we've just cut, and we're going to pop it halfway in between another full stick with a bit of glue and just stick it into place. So we're starting with the main part of the face, and then we're going to work on the ears at the end. So next you'll need 3 sticks that are full length, and we're going to make a triangle. And again, I'm just using hot glue at the end of one of the sticks and popping the other one in place. And the same on the other side. And then we're going to stick the triangle to the sticks that we've already made. Like so. So I saw some laser cut wood decorations at the Christmas market a couple of weeks ago, and I really liked them, and I thought I'd try and give a go making one of them using lollipop sticks. So this is where I got the idea from. The ones that I saw at the Christmas market was by a person called the Lone Fox, and they're absolutely stunning and well worth having a look at. But I just wanted to see if I could make a cheaper version, obviously, because I always try and do that. So this is what I came up with. So obviously the idea of using lollipop sticks to do this is my own, but the actual idea of the hair is by the Lone Fox. So next we're going to take 2 sticks, and I'm just going to make a small triangle, and this is going to be the base of the face. And I'm just using a rough guide of how I want it. I don't want the triangle to be too big, so I'm just making sure that I'm happy with where I want it, and then I'll mark on the sticks where I want to cut with the pen. Like so. And then I'll cut them and glue them into place. I've also sped the video up a little bit just so that it makes the video a little bit shorter. But once I'm happy with them, I'm just going to glue them again using some glue. And then using a pair of tweezers just to scrape off the glue that comes over the edge of the sticks. And then we can glue that into place at the bottom of the triangle, like so. So the next step, we're going to make the nose, and we're going to make a triangle in the center of the triangle that we've already made. And I'm just going to basically start from the top, just using one of the sticks, marking it with a pen and then cutting it, and then gluing that one in place. Taking another stick, putting it at a slight angle, marking and then cutting. And then doing the same on the other side, just to make an inverted triangle in the triangle that we already had. Like so. So now we're going to fill in the nose, and I'm going to take a small piece of lollipop stick, and I'm just going to pop it in the center of the inverted triangle that we've just made. And then I want it to be about halfway in the triangle where we cut, so I'm just going to cut that and then glue that into place. Like so. And then I'm going to take two more small strips, and we're going to form a V at the top of the stick that we just glued in. And then the same on the other side. Like so. So now we can start working on the cheeks. And I'm going to take two lollipop sticks, and I'm going to mark roughly where the top of the inverted triangle is that we put into place, just with a pen. But I want to make sure that it's wider than the top stick that we've got at the top of the T. And then I'm just going to take another stick and mark on the same, and then cut and then put in place. So it's the height of the top of the inverted triangle, and it's wider than the top stick that we started off with. Like so. Next, I'm going to take another stick, and I'm going to glue it behind the triangle, and I'm going to mark to the top of the stick. And then cut and stick that in place. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side as well. Now I'm going to take another one, and I'm going to glue it to the top of the one that we've just put in place, but leaving a small gap and marking where I need to cut, because we're going to add a straight one at the edge. like so. And then I did exactly the same on the other side. And now we're going to join the two sticks together. Like so, and do exactly the same on the other side. And there's his cheeks done. So from the top of the cheeks, I'm going to take a stick, and I want to make sure that it's longer than the stick above it. And then I'm going to do one exactly the same length for either side. And this is going to be the outside of the eyes. And then we're going to join the top stick to the stick that we just put in place. And then do exactly the same on the other side as well. So now we can work on the inside of the eyes. I'm going to take two sticks and I'm just going to place it in the center of the two sticks that we stuck together. And I want to make sure that it's the same length as this stick below it. So I'm just going to mark there and then cut. And then just glue that in place. And then do the same on the other side as well. And then we can join up the rest of the eye. So taking another piece of small stick, I'm just putting it at a slight angle and marking it off. And gluing that into place. So it's just above where the cheek ends. And then doing the same on the other side. And then we're just going to join what we've just put in place to the top of the eye as well. And then doing the same on the other side. And that's the face done, so we can move on to doing the ears. So at the top of the T that we made, which was the first stick that we stuck together, I'm just going to glue one of the lollipop sticks, but I'm going to make sure that it's about 3/4 in length, marking it off, and then doing the same on another stick and cutting them two, and then gluing them in place at a slight angle. And then we're going to form a triangle, and I'm going to glue that to the stick that we've just glued into place, and then underneath the top of the eye. and then exactly the same on the other side as well. So that's the start of the ears. So I'm now going to take 2 small pieces of stick, and I just want to do about 1/4 of the stick length, and we're going to form a small V, and I've glued them into place. And then taking 2 long complete sticks, I want to mark about 3/4 of the way up, so it's higher than the top of the ears that we've just put in place, and then glue them to the V's. Like so. Then we're going to take another full stick and glue it to the top of the ears at a slight angle. And then take another full length stick and glue them to the center sticks, again at a slight angle. And now we're going to join the 2 sticks together using a small piece of stick. And again, just putting it in place, marking it off with the pen, and then cutting it and then gluing it. So I've done both sides, and now we're going to do the top of the ears. We're going to make a small triangle. So I'm just taking 2 sticks and then placing them where we're going to glue them, and then forming the shape that I want. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to mark off where we need to cut. And then to get these exactly the same, I cut the 2 sticks how I want them. And then I use these 2 sticks to draw where I needed to cut on another 2, just to make sure that they were exactly the same. And now I can just glue them into place. And then I did exactly the same on the other side. And now I'm just going to take 2 long full length sticks and place them at the sides of the ears. And then again, taking another 2 full length sticks, we're just going to add onto the sticks that we've just put in place. And then the same on the other side. And then to finish off, we're just going to add 2 small pieces to the top, across, and then we're done. It's all glued together. We just need to paint it. So I used 2 coats of acrylic paint. I mixed a darker brown with white to get it a little bit lighter to the colour that I wanted. But like I said, I'm going to be making 2 of these, and I'll paint them whatever colour that you want, and I will do a giveaway and send them in the post. Obviously, as always, don't write giveaway in the comments, because I want somebody who watches my videos to actually get the hares. So I don't want people who just come on my channel and see the word giveaway just enter. So all I ask is that you're a subscriber, and yeah, all I want to know is what your favorite animal is. So if you tell me what your favorite animal is in a comment, I'll let you enter you into the draw. I'll do the draw on the 5th, which is next Thursday, so you have until Wednesday to enter. And I hope you've enjoyed today's craft, guys. I absolutely love it. I think it's so pretty, and yeah, like I said, I will make 2 more, and I will paint them whatever colour you want once I find out who wins. And yeah, take care for now, guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.